Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Listen, I didn't want to pre-record a video, so I was like, let me just go live. This is going to count as my last live of 2025, baby. Since I've been on YouTube, I think since 2011. I'm pretty sure this month has been the most I've probably posted as well as went live. So, let's see how that went for me. But anyways, y'all seen the title of the video, social media detox. It's the end of the year. And I started this around about maybe about 4 years ago. I began to take little breaks from social media. I start with like 2 weeks, or I start with one particular social media platform, and then as time went on or whatever, it got to a point where I went a month, went 2 months. I think the longest I've been without social media is 6 months. And when I say social media, I mean platforms like, what's that thing called? Facebook, TikTok. For a while, I didn't even have TikTok. TikTok, Instagram, even Snapchat. I still play around with Snapchat only because I like the filters. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I like filters. They be eating down, okay? I gotta stop doing that. And that's the reason why you need to take breaks from social media, because you see people do certain things and it's human nature to pick up stuff. So yeah, anyways. So I'm going to start, I've been started my social media detox, but I just want to kind of like get into why I like to do a social media detox. For one, it helps with being disciplined, because I do sometimes struggle with being disciplined in different areas of my life. And I just feel like when you can sit there and say, okay, you have this pleasure here that you go to your phone, pick up your phone, open up an app and stroll on your phone for hours and hours at a time or whatever, and you're not doing it anymore. So you have to take that time that you would have been spending like strolling on your phone endlessly. Now you have to do something else with your time. And I feel like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can make better use of my time. Read a book, you know. Now I do still do YouTube or whatnot. Hi. I still would do YouTube and come on YouTube, because I don't view YouTube like I view other social media platforms. Because I feel like with YouTube, I have 100% control mostly of what I see or whatever. I see a thumbnail, I see a title, I don't have to click on that video or whatever, right? See, when you go on hello, everybody that's coming in, thumbs up if you don't mind. But yeah, you go on other social media platforms, baby, like, you can't help what you see. You see stuff that's just like, oh, I'm not interested in that. And the last time I took a social media break or whatever, when I went back on social media, it was so freaking different. Thank you, Cake7823. I appreciate that. Yeah, social media was so different. Even Facebook and Instagram. I even got to a point where, let's speak on Instagram. I didn't deactivate my Instagram, have no desire to go back to it. Matter of fact, I can, if you really want to be honest, I could go and just delete it completely. So I did delete all the apps off my phone, but I deactivated Instagram, because Instagram, when I went back to Instagram, it's like on your actual feed, the stuff you see all the time is stuff from people you don't even follow. It's either ads or stuff from people you don't even follow. So it's like, why are you showing me this? And then the people you do follow or whatever, they don't want to post on their regular feed or whatever. They just want to post in their stories. I don't know what it is, but I don't like looking at people's stories like that. I have to be extremely bored to go and look at your stories. So if you ever see me pop up in your stories, views, or whatever, it's because I was extremely bored, or I was just like clicking through real fast and you just happen to be up next or whatever. I don't really care to look at people's stories like that. I don't know why, which is why I probably don't like Snapchat. I like Snapchat for the filters. But other than that, I'm not gonna lie, I say I don't post on some Snapchat here and there or whatnot, but for the most part, I can do without or whatnot, because I need to get out of this whole thing of being so into filters or whatnot, because just embrace what you see. What you see is what you get, flaws and all, you know? So I was like, Instagram just wasn't my vibe anymore. Facebook is more people I know or whatever, and sometimes you just get tired of people complaining and posting about the same stuff and just nonsense, and it's a lot of nonsense you see. Plus, Facebook has also turned into the whole thing of a whole bunch of ads and a whole bunch of stuff popping up. A lot of stuff on my news feed or my timeline or whatever it's called of people I don't follow. I just don't get. I'm not even friends with these people. Why are you on my timeline? Like, I just don't get it. They have completely messed up social media. I don't like it. And then with TikTok, for a while I was like, okay, I'm gonna delete everything else and just stick with TikTok. Cause TikTok, I like TikTok. TikTok, how short are you? Actually, I'm tall for a woman. So I am 5'8". Yeah, but TikTok, one thing I like about TikTok is an app that I feel like it caters more to the things I like. The algorithm really be doing its thing or whatever. It sometimes doesn't show me stuff that I'm not interested in, yes, but for the most part, it shows me stuff that I like. So if you want a recipe, you want to learn something new, a hairstyle, you want to laugh, you want to cry, you want something motivational, you want something faith-based or whatever. Instagram, hi, I am 37. Instagram is not Instagram, but TikTok is that app for you, right? However, I got off TikTok because I'm not gonna lie, I felt myself sometimes I will literally be on TikTok just scrolling for hours at a time. Just scrolling. Get off of it. Next thing you know, I'm picking up my phone again. I'm on there just scrolling. And not only that, it's the fact that dang near everybody it wants to be an influencer. And with that, they're pushing something. Nothing wrong with stuff that I push or whatever. I'm affiliate of Black Girl Vitamins. If you want some Black Girl Vitamins and you want to first order, you want 20% off your order, use my discount code JJ88. Shameless plug or whatever. So, I understand. Get your coins, sis, bro. Like, whatever you need to do to get your coins or whatnot. I understand that. But at the same time, every other thing I see, I don't want something to be sold to me. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I was like, oh no. And I started to find myself purchasing stuff off of TikTok shop. I was like, oh no. I got to pull away from this. So I deleted the app off my phone. I haven't been on TikTok in probably a month. I haven't been on Facebook in probably a month. Of course, I said I deactivated Instagram. I may here and there post on Snapchat. I just posted something on Snapchat today. Little positive message or whatever, but nothing like that. So you won't really know, keep up with what's going on in my life. The most you'll get is to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to know anything about me or whatever. You probably best to just subscribe to my YouTube channel because I will be posting on here and whatnot. But other social media platforms, I just finished eating popcorn. I just got back from the movies and it's in my teeth. So if you see me doing weird stuff, that popcorn gets stuck in your teeth. But yeah, so I definitely recommend other people do a social media detox. Just take a break. I know, it's hard at first starting out to go months or something like that. But start out small. Even if you be like, okay, I'm going to go a whole day, the whole 24 hours, no social media. I promise you, when you build up to where you can go at least a week, you will notice a difference. You notice a difference. Like, I'm in a place where I remember the last time I went out or whatever for Christmas. My coworkers got together. We had like a little dinner at a restaurant or whatever and all that stuff like that. Had a good old time. Recently went out with my homegirls or whatever, had a little gathering or whatever. I remember the days where every single thing I would do, I felt like, let me pull out my phone, let me take a picture, let me take a video, let me post it on social media. Because it's like, you always feel like you just need to share moments of your life with other people who probably don't even care. They might want to be nosy, but they don't care for real. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not there anymore. Sometimes I want to snap pictures or whatever to have for my memories. But I'm no longer in that place where I feel like I need to, let me pull up my phone, let me, take this video or these pictures or whatever in order to share with people who are not really a part of my life, for real, you know what I mean? So I'm just not, social media can really just take you away from real life, you know what I'm saying? You out and, you're supposed to be enjoying the people you're around or whatever, and you just let me see what other people on social media is doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got people right there in front of you enjoying their company or whatever. No, me focus on people that is just doing their own thing somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I said, social media can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing as well. Like, what you have to be mindful of what you feed yourself, and sometimes, like I say, you can see stuff on social media that's just not good for the mental. It can just cause you to just procrastinate, get off topic. Not get off topic, but just get distracted or whatever. You can have goals and stuff or whatnot, and boom, next thing you know, here you go. Say this is the phone, and you just going on that phone or whatever. I remember having screen time. My homeboy or whatever, he'd be like, Jasmine, how much is your screen time or whatever? And I remember having like 11 hours, y'all, of screen time from like the social media or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, like, because I do work the type of work I do work long shifts or whatever sometimes. And not sometimes, every time I work. And so, and most of the time I'm at work, on that phone. And I'm like, I don't want to live my life like that. I want to live a life that's more intentional, and I want to do more things that serves me well, that contributes to my growth, and make me better as a person. And like I said, social media is not all bad or whatever. There are certain things that you can learn from social media, the things that you see on there or whatnot, but you got to be careful. I got to know how to pick them out or whatever. And like I said, with Facebook and Instagram, it was hard to do that because they was pushing stuff that I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see the fake life. I know there are people who literally fake their lives. You know what I'm saying? Who on social media, they look like they just got it all together. They look like they out here living the best life. They look like they just, money, balling, all that stuff like that. And it's like, it's not real. It really isn't real. And I don't know. I want to be happy in real life, not faking like I'm happy on social media, not faking like I got it together on social media, not faking like, no, you know what I'm saying? I want to enjoy my real life or whatnot. And I don't want to be so consumed with social media. So I definitely recommend other people to just try it out. If you want to just start with a 24 hours, no social media, I can promise you, you will notice a difference. To me, I feel like unless you're getting paid off social media, your channel is monetized on whatever platform, and you actually getting money that makes a difference in your life. I'm not talking about you getting $100 a month. I mean, yeah, I take $100 a month if I got it or whatever. But if I'm talking about some like big dollar money that making a difference in your life or whatever, there is no reason why you should be on social media every single day. Like, there's no reason why. Like I said, that's your business. That's your bread and butter. That's how you make your money. Other than that, baby, take a break. Take a step back. It's okay. FOMO. That's the reason why people can't do without social media. It's like that fear of missing out. It's like, oh, I gotta see what's going on. I gotta see what this person's doing. I gotta see what this, I gotta see what these people are doing or whatever. And it's like, nah, just go touch grass. Enjoy your life. And I also like the fact of, if I don't post on my social media platforms, guess what? The people in my real life tend to not know what's going on. And it's not like I'm trying to hide or keep anything from anybody. It's just the fact that now, if you care about me, you want to know what's going on in my life, and you want to talk to me, you want to see me, you actually have to reach out to me in real life. You can't just, oh, I'm going to pop up on Facebook and I'm going to go to her page and see if she posted anything. Let me see what status she just posted. Let me see what picture or video or whatever she just posted. No, that's not the way you're going to keep up with me now. So if you want to know if I'm living or whatever, you're going to have to pick up that phone and call me. You're going to have to pick up that phone and text me. You're going to have to, make plans with me. You have to do something or whatever. It's no longer, oh, well, she made a status, so I guess she's well. Nope, you ain't even gonna know. Because I'm not going to be posting on social media. Like, I'm at a point with social media where I honestly, unless I start making money from something or whatever, I I really will be okay with probably just never getting back on it, to be honest, or whatever. I really want to get to the place where if I get on there, maybe I get on there for an hour in a day or whatever and just leave it alone. Not like a consecutive hour, just like, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, or whatever. And that's the place I want to get. Like I said, YouTube is like TV for me or whatever. So it's kind of hard to break away from YouTube. I'm not gonna say it's hard, but I probably need to fast and do a break from YouTube too. But for the most part, yeah, I really want to get to a place where I don't really care to post my life on social media, post personal stuff on social media. Like, why did we start doing that? Like, why did we start feeling like it is okay to post personal stuff on social media? And I'm saying that as a person who's a small YouTuber who do post certain things on social media. But for far as the stuff I post, I like to post stuff that I feel like can be of help to somebody. Not like, oh my Lord, this is what, let me tell you what my boyfriend just did. Let me tell you about this. Let me tell you my baby daddy. I don't got no baby daddy. Well, I had a daughter, so I technically had a baby father or whatever. My daughter passed away. But, just say she was still here. Let me tell you what my baby daddy did. Let me tell you, like drama, like just posting real life drama. And it's like, that is so ghetto. 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 Entertaining, and I know I shouldn't be entertained by it, but it'd be like, what is these people doing? Why are you telling us this? Why do we don't need to know this about you? I'm gonna read it, but we don't need to know that about you. But yeah, that's that on that. I just wanted to come on here and touch bases with that. Until next time, hello to everyone who's just recently joined in. Thank you for tuning in. Happy New Year. If I don't talk to y'all again, which I probably won't, because I think this will be my last live of the year. Yeah. So Happy New Year. I pray that 2026 is good to you all. And you be intentional about the things you choose to do. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, so until next time, y'all, peace, love, and blessings, and be good. Remember, Jesus loves you. Put God first, seek God first in everything you do. Be blessed.